Welcome to Wisdom. Muse embrace love with Stoic wisdom. Let me tell you something most guys never figure out. You don't need to chase attraction, you don't need clever lines or tricks, and you definitely don't need to beg for attention. Because when a woman feels drawn to you, really drawn to you, she shows it, the problem. Most men are blind to the signs, they overthink. They hesitate, they confuse kindness for chemistry, and that confusion, it kills attraction before it even starts. But you're different, you're here because you want to see clearly, to move with confidence, to respond. Like a man who knows his worth. This isn't about manipulation, it's about awareness, presence, mastery. So today, we're diving into 7 subtle signs. She's deeply attracted to you, and more importantly, how to respond in a way that makes her crave your presence without saying a word. No games, no gimmicks, just grounded, masculine energy. Let's begin. Number 1, the power of her eye contact. A woman's gaze. It speaks long before her lips ever do. It's ancient, instinctive, undeniable. When she's truly attracted, she doesn't just look at you. She locks in, like her eyes are tethered to yours by something. She can't explain. It's not polite, it's not passive, it's magnetic. She might look away for a second, but then she comes back again and again, as if something inside her needs to see you again. Now, here's where most guys lose, the moment they panic. They fidget, they flash a nervous smile, and worst of all, they look away. But not you. You hold it. Not in a creepy way, not with arrogance. You hold her gaze with calm, with stillness, with that grounded, masculine presence that says, I see you, I'm not afraid of this energy, I can handle it. And that hits her deeper than words ever could, because real eye contact, the kind that lingers, that quiets the room, that makes the moment feel heavier than it should. That's not just looking, that's connection, that's chemistry before a single touch. And when you don't flinch, when you meet her energy without needing anything from her, that's when she feels it. That shift, that slow burning pull toward you. And here's the secret. You don't need to rush it. You don't even need to say a thing. Let your eyes speak. Let the silence stretch. Let her feel the weight of your presence. Because in that pause, in that tension, she's not just looking at you, she's starting to crave you. Number 2, body language that invites you in. So you've held her gaze. You didn't flinch, you let her feel your stillness. Now, watch what happens next. Her body begins to speak quietly, subtly, but clearly. If you know how to listen, see words can lie. The body can't. It's honest, primitive, real when a woman is attracted to you. Her posture shifts without her even realizing it. Her shoulders soften, her arms unfold. Her body opens her chest. Her hips, even the angle of her feet. They start to point toward you, like she's turning her entire energy in your direction. It's not loud. It's not obvious, but it's intentional. On a subconscious level, she leans in just a little too close. She slows her movements when you enter the room. She might cross her legs in your direction or rest her hand near yours without closing the gap. And here's where it gets deeper. She touches her hair. Her neck adjusts her clothes as she passes you, like she suddenly wants to look her best without ever saying it out loud. That's not random. That's not just her being polite or fidgety. That's instinct. That's feminine energy responding to masculine presence. It's her body saying, I see you, I feel you, and I'm opening the door. She's not throwing herself at you. She doesn't have to. She's doing something far more powerful. She's making space, and when a woman makes space for you physically, she's preparing for something emotional to follow. Now here's your role. Don't rush in, don't shrink back. Just notice, be present, be grounded, hold your frame. Let her openness invite you not to take, but to share the moment with quiet strength. Because when you can read her without words, when you understand what her posture is really saying, that's when she starts to trust you. Not just with her attention, but with her energy and trust. That's the doorway to everything else. Number 3, she finds reasons to touch you even lightly after the eye contact, after the openness in her body. Something shifts, something warms. She starts to reach out, not with words, but with her hands. And here's what most men miss. Touch isn't random. It's not an accident. It's connection made physical. If she taps your arm when she laughs, if she brushes something off your shirt, if she playfully nudges you when you joke, don't dismiss it. That's not just her being cute. That's interest manifesting through movement. It's her testing the waters, her body saying, what happens if I step a little closer? And how you respond in that moment, it speaks volumes. Most guys either freeze or they get too eager too soon, but not you. You stay calm, you breathe, you let the moment land. You don't jump, you don't chase you. Let her touch you and you treat it like it's natural, like it belongs there, because to her, if you act like this never happens, she feels she's taking a risk. But if you carry yourself like this is normal, like women have always been drawn to your presence that hits differently, that turns attraction into curiosity and curiosity into craving. Maybe when the moment feels right, you return that energy, just a light touch on her back as you guide her through a doorway, a slow, confident graze of her hand during a laugh. It's not about escalation, it's not about control, it's about resonance, letting her feel that you're tuned into her energy, but you're not chasing it. You're holding space for it, with ease, with intention, with strength. Because when touch becomes mutual, when it flows back and forth without force, that's when the emotional charge starts building underneath. And she'll feel it not just in her body, but in her nervous system. And that's when she starts imagining more. Before we jump into part number 4, take a moment to do me a small favor. Hit like, subscribe, and share this message. Your simple action can help more people who are struggling with this issue find the content they need. Thank you for being a part of this number 4 when she makes time for you. So the eye contact is there, her body has opened, her touch has become real. Now she starts showing up again and again. And here's what you need to understand. A woman's time is her currency. She guards it, she protects it. She doesn't give it away easily, especially not to men she's indifferent toward. But when she's into you, when attraction has crossed that subtle line into desire, she begins to invest intentionally, consistently. She starts appearing in your world not just once, but often. She responds quicker. She says yes more easily. She remembers those little things you mentioned offhand last week, your favourite cafe, that book you liked, the band you're seeing next month. Suddenly she's just there. And no, that's not coincidence. That's priority. It's her quiet way of saying, I want to be near your orbit. Her schedule, it flexes around yours, not because she has nothing going on, but because something about you makes her want to rearrange it. You'll feel it in her attention, in the way she leans in when you speak, in the way her laughter feels warmer, more real. Her questions become personal, not forced, not polite, present alive. Now here's where men often misstep. She starts giving more, and they start chasing harder, texting non-stop, pushing for plans, trying to lock it in. But that's not the move. The move is to stay steady. Don't smother. Don't rush. Let her come closer on her own. When she opens the door, don't sprint through it. Walk. Let her pace match yours. Because attraction thrives in space. Not in pressure, when you remain composed, when you don't act like her time is rare gold. You've never seen before. You show her something powerful, that your life is already full, that her presence is welcome but not needed. And that's what builds tension. That's what makes her crave more, because now she's not just choosing to be around you, she's choosing to stay number 5. What her eyes secretly reveal by now, you've seen her openness, you've felt the light touches, you've noticed her making time for you. But there's one signal that never lies, one place. Her truth always leaks out her eyes. She may speak with calm. She might keep her tone cool, even friendly, But her eyes, they'll betray her when a woman is drawn to you, truly attracted to you. Her gaze lingers just a second too long. She holds it and you feel it. Sometimes her pupils dilate, sometimes her eyes flick to your mouth, then back up again. She watches you when she thinks you're not looking. She studies your face like she's memorizing something she shouldn't want, and when your eyes finally meet, it's electric. The air changes. She might look away quickly with a shy smile, or she might hold it steady and strong, like she's daring you to look deeper. Either way, she's feeling it. And in that moment, your job isn't to say anything. Your job is to listen, not with your ears, but with your presence, because eye contact is emotional foreplay. It's her way of saying, I see you, I want you, but I'm not ready to say it out loud yet. And when you don't force it, when you don't get awkward or needy, or rush to fill the silence, you give her space to lean in. More. Let her eyes speak. Let the moment breathe. Because when a woman's eyes begin to reveal what her words are still hiding, you don't need a confession. You already have confirmation number 6. When touch feels natural and unspoken. At this stage, the energy between you is no longer subtle. It's in the air, in the silence, in the way her body starts to move. Without hesitation, touch becomes effortless, not forced, not planned. It just happens. She's not thinking. Should I? She's already doing it. She sits just a little closer. She lingers longer when the conversation could have ended. She finds those small excuses to brush your arm, fix a fold in, your shirt tap your hand when she laughs. These aren't accidents. They're invitations, subtle, powerful invitations. And sometimes she doesn't even touch you directly. She touches herself, running fingers through her hair, gliding them across her neck, resting her hand near her lips. As you speak, all quiet signals that say, I feel safe here, I feel drawn in. And here's where your strength truly shines. You don't rush, you don't escalate like it's some green light screaming. Now's your chance. You let it breathe, you let it build. Because the man who knows how to hold that space without needing to fill it, he becomes unforgettable. This is where many guys blow it. They misread the softness as permission to go all in. But obsession isn't born from chasing. It's born from rhythm. A back and forth, a dance between energy and restraint. Touch. Then pull back presence, then pause. She wants to feel you. But more than that, she wants to feel your control. Because when she touches you like it's second nature, and you respond with calm presence instead of pressure, that's when attraction moves from the surface to something deeper. Something she'll remember even when you're no longer in the room. Number 7 signs, she's competing for your attention. By now, you've become a presence. She feels not just someone she sees, but someone she wants to be seen by. And when attraction runs deep, something primal wakes up in her. She starts to compete, not in a loud, aggressive way, but in subtle, strategic, deeply instinctual ways. She adjusts her posture. When you enter the room, she speaks a little louder. When you're nearby, her laugh becomes more vibrant. She chimes in right as you join the group, not because she has something to say, but because she wants you to hear it. It's her way of saying, pick me, choose me, notice me. And she may not even be aware she's doing it, but her instincts are, and they sharpen, especially when other women are present. Suddenly her eyes track yours more closely. Her replies come faster. Her energy rises. She's not trying to be the center of attention. She's trying to be the center of your attention. That's the difference. And here's where your power comes in. Not in chasing her back, not in rewarding every move, but in staying composed. Don't feed her ego. Don't rush to reassure her. Don't make it too easy. Let her earn your attention. Let her feel that your gaze, your presence has value, because when she has to work for a moment with you, when she senses that your attention isn't guaranteed, she'll crave it even more. That's not manipulation. That's nature. That's polarity. A woman becomes obsessed when she desires you. and she's not quite sure how much of you she has. So when she starts adjusting her energy just to be closer, when she starts showing up with more color, more spark, more intent, that's not coincidence, that's desire in motion. Let her dance for it. Let her show you she's serious, because when you hold your frame, you stop being the pursuer and start being the prize. Conclusion: when a woman is truly drawn to you, she may not say it out loud, but her energy will speak for her. It's in her eyes, in the way she touches you, in how often she shows up, stays close, lingers longer. She's showing you without words that she feels something. But here's what separates men who attract from those who chase stillness, presence, patience. You don't need to rush in. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to win her. You let her come to you. You read the signs calmly. You respond, not react, and you let the tension do what it was always meant to do. Build in a world of noise. Be the silence she longs for in her whirlwind of feelings. Be the anchor. Be the calm in her storm. Because a stoic man doesn't chase desire. He attracts it by being deeply rooted in who he is. And when you show up that way, she won't just be interested, she'll crave you. Thanks for joining Stoic Horizon today. If this resonated with you, don't stop here. Explore more of our content, and let's continue this Stoic journey together. Stay strong, stay grounded, and until next time, keep cultivating your inner strength. We'd love to hear your thoughts or suggestions for future topics, so drop a comment below. See you in the next video.